Hello, and welcome to Verbling. Hi there, I'm teacher Oakley. For the next hour here on Verbling, we will be practicing our descriptive abilities. We'll be doing a few different activities. Firstly, reviewing some adjectives that are used to describe people's physical appearance. After that, we're going to, students will take turns describing various personalities, famous personalities, movie stars and such. And we'll talk a little bit about organizing your description, and linear flow of ideas when you're describing. And then for our final activity, students will describe to me anyone, without telling me who it is, and I will do my best to attempt to actually draw in my very pathetic, I'm looking for a pencil sharpener, in my very pathetic way, I will attempt to draw your drawing and see if I or anybody else in class can guess who we're trying to draw. And you can laugh at my lack of ability. There we go. Nice sharp pencil now. Okay. Alrighty. So plenty of room in the class. Come in and join me, and we will practice our English speaking skills, specifically description. Okay, let's get started. For those who may have been in a class 2 hours ago, or we had looked at actual vocabulary. Now we're going to practice using it in speaking. So I'll follow up to an earlier class that I had earlier in the day. Yeah, so learn a little vocabulary. Of course, practice your speaking. Obviously, I will give feedback as to your pronunciation, sentence construction, grammar use, and make vocabulary suggestions when and where appropriate. All right, so again, we'll have a little fun with a little vocabulary review and discussion. Then you'll try describing people. Then I will attempt to draw what you're describing to see how well you're doing. So lots to do. Come on, I need a student. Come on in here and we'll get started. Let's go. Let's describe people. Come on in. Don't be shy. I don't bite. Okay. As soon as I get some students in the class, we'll get started. Come on in. Start with a little vocabulary review for you and me. All right, I'll give it another minute and then I'll start teaching myself. I suppose. Come on in. Okay. Again, plenty of room in the class. Please come join me here in the group class, and we're going to do a number of different activities revolving around describing physical appearance. All right. Simple and straightforward. I guess I can screen share to show you what we're doing. All right. First of all, we're going to be looking at a little slideshow. And here it is. Physical appearance. Okay. First of all, we'll do a little review, and if I have students, then I can discuss these things and talk about hairstyles you've had in the past and so forth. But I need students. Come on in. We'll do a little review looking at, for example, hair, straight, curly, wavy, spiky hair. Do you have wavy hair, curly hair, straight hair? Have you ever had spiky hair? Okay. This is the idea. No one's going to get hurt here. Very simple. A little review of length and all that. Later in the class, after we review and discuss, we will be describing. You guys will have a chance to use English to describe some various movie stars. This is a picture of me. Yeah, yeah, right. Using your descriptive abilities to describe various people. And then in the final third of class or so, you will describe to me someone without telling me who, and I will attempt, like this, to actually draw the people, and you can make fun of my drawing. Okay, that's the idea of the class. Fairly impossible to do without actually having a student. So come on in and join me. Plenty of room in the class. But it is an interactive speaking class, and my English is good. I don't think there's a whole lot I'm going to teach myself, so I need you in here. Come on, let's go. Okay. About time. Hi, Francisco.
Hi, teacher. How are you?
I'm doing okay. Starting to think I was going to sit here by myself for the class. Okay, great. Glad you could join me. All right, let's get started. All right, I'm going to do a screen share, a little review of common adjectives used to talk about physical appearance and discussion. Okay, first, talking about hair. Straight, curly, wavy, spiky. Francisco, how would you describe your hair?
Well, my hair is teacher, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Mm-hmm.
Okay, sorry. Maybe having a disconnection. Yes, my hair is black. Well, it's kind of brunette.
Okay, but do you have straight hair, curly hair, wavy hair, spiky hair? How would you describe?
No, I have a straight hair.
Straight hair. Okay, like the first picture here.
So.
So. Okay. Have you ever had? Have you ever done anything to your hair to give yourself a spiky hairstyle or curly or anything like that?
If I have seen some people using this.
No. Have you ever done it to your own hair?
No, not teacher, never.
Had your hairstyle.
I always have come my hair in the same way since I was a child.
Okay. By the way, here's another. This is kind of a special form of using a passive. We often use it to talk about things you have done, other people do for you. So it's like a passive where the action happens to the subject. I had my hair styled. Okay, like that. Notice the construction with had, or I'm going to have my hair styled next weekend. This is kind of a unique, it's basically like a passive form. Okay, let me welcome Ken to the class. Hi, Ken.
Yes,
Hello.
hello.
Hello. How are you today?
Yes, I'm fine. How are you?
I'm great, thank you. Okay, we're talking about hair, doing a little review and just discussion. Talking about now length of hair. Notice the pictures: bald, short hair, shoulder length, long hair. Ken, do you? How would you describe your hair as far as length?
Short.
Short, shorter than this picture?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Short, straight hair, curly hair,
Straight.
wavy hair, short, straight hair. Okay. Very good. Have you ever had any of these other hairstyles? Have you ever had bald hair, shoulder length hair, or long hair?
Uh, Short hair like this. Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever tried a different hair length?
Links.
Length.
What is
Length.
length? Length. Yeah.
Length.
Long. Okay.
How long?
No.
No?
No.
Okay, you should. One crazy point in my life or another, I've been bald, short hair, shoulder length hair, long hair. Not that long, but yeah, okay. All right. Moving on, Francisco. Now you already mentioned that you have dark hair, possibly brunette. Okay, brown to dark hair, anywhere in between can be described as brunette. Is that correct?
And yes, it's kind of dark and brown.
Okay.
Yeah, brunette. Yeah.
Uh, okay. Looking at some of these pictures and the color of their hair, what's another way we could describe someone with blonde hair? Do you know another way?
With blonde hair.
Yeah.
Them.
What? Okay.
No, it is said that blonde girls are pretty, but them.
Blondes have more fun. There's a lot of things about blonde. There's lots of blonde jokes to infer that blondes are kind of not too smart, but whatever. These are stereotypes. No, I'm talking about other adjectives. For example, it is possible to say fair-haired or pale hair or blonde, or usually used for children. Myself, as a child, I was a towhead. Okay, a towhead is when your hair is so blonde it's like white. It's so extremely pale. When I was a child, I was basically a towhead. My hair was so blonde it was practically white. So there are other ways to describe blonde. Also, blonde is unique amongst the other colors because I can say she is a blonde. I cannot say she is a gray. She is an auburn. She is a brown. That absolutely doesn't make sense. But I can describe someone by saying she is a blonde. Okay, auburn hair is that kind of copper-colored hair between brown and red. Dark hair. Francisco, do you know any other descriptive adjectives for dark hair?
Dark hair. I'm not sure. I don't remember.
Okay. Well, obviously we can say black. She has black hair. Or another common one is raven hair. Raven, or the bird that's very black.
All right. That's raven.
It's a very common way to describe black hair, meaning really, really black, pure black. All right.
All right.
Do you know any others for gray? Any other adjectives to describe gray or older people's color hair?
Gray. Not really sure.
Okay, well, white hair, right? Gray hair. In fact, in the picture, I would almost say she has silver hair. Possibly silver hair. There's a couple others when, like even my hair, where it's very mixed white and dark hair. Do you know what the kind of idiomatic expression is, Francisco? For somebody who has mixed white and black hair, or white and dark hair? No?
I don't know. Maybe it could be a salt and pepper. Okay.
Salt and pepper, that's it. Salt and pepper hair.
Kind of rainbow or rainbow.
Yeah, where it's all very mixed up. It's like if you mixed salt with pepper, you'd see white and black all mixed together. Salt and pepper hair. For some reason in America, old people, I don't know, old people sometimes dye their hair, and it looks kind of blue. Usually old people do this. So in America, I don't know about other English-speaking countries, but sometimes old people are described as blue hairs. Oh my goodness, there was a busload of blue hairs came into the restaurant, something like that. Okay, we already talked about brown hair can be described as brunette. Red hair also, she has red hair, that's fine. Here's another kind of sort of like blonde. I can say redhead. I can use it as a noun. She is a blonde. She is a redhead. She is a brunette. Okay, so we can use those descriptive nouns to talk about hair color. Okay, whoops. Sorry about that. Let me put that back up there, and let's look at another, again, one more facet about physical appearance of hair. Ken, have you ever had any of these crazy hairstyles?
No, but a little bit like Duran Duran like style, yeah, in the past.
Duran Duran style? What's that? I'm not sure.
Mulet? I don't know. It's called mulet.
What is that called? Mullet?
Mullet.
Ah, yeah, very 80s.
Yes.
Very kind of 80s style. Yeah, all right. Yeah, the mullet. Yeah, wrestlers and hockey players used to. Well, whatever. It was Duran Duran. Okay, it was popular for a while back in the 80s. Okay. Afro, of course, you can't grow an afro unless you have extremely curly hair. And dreadlocks are somewhat difficult. Do any people in Japan have dreadlocks? Do you ever see dreadlocks living in Japan?
Dreadlocks is rare, but some musicians are dreadlocks, but it's rare.
Okay. Some musicians have dreadlocks.
Have.
Okay, and you can use have or have got. Both to talk about physical features. I have brown eyes. I have got brown eyes. There's no difference in meaning. It's totally speaker's choice. Both British American and British English and American English, Australian English, whatever. Have got, whatever you choose.
Have got sounds like present perfect.
Well, it's not really. You really should conceive of it more as being like a phrasal verb type thing, honestly. Because obviously it's present simple tense. It's the state of being. It's the way things are. And you can use it to talk about physical features or things objects you physically possess. I have a car. I have got a car. And it really doesn't make any difference. I used to have a mohawk. Woohoo! Yeah, a long time ago when I was 19. Yahoo! All right. Ponytails are fairly common. Women, for example, who are involved in physical activities often pull back their hair. Maybe they pull it back into a bun or pull it back into a ponytail. Okay. Ken, do you know? Okay, here it says plait or plaited
Right.
hair, but
Mhm.
there's another name for this kind of hairstyle. Do you know the other name?
I don't know.
Uh, whoops. Okay, I would, and maybe I'm wrong, but I think this is a type of braid, and that's also a verb. When women tie their hair up like this, they make separate strands, 3 strands, 6 strands, whatever, and they alternate, make a weaving kind of pattern. That's called a braid or
Mhm.
braided hair, or it's a verb as well, to braid your hair. Um, okay, I guess this is a fringe cut, but fringe cut usually means that the edges are all even. So this is a little strange for me, but in the front, above her eyes, do you know what those are
Mhm.
called?
Mushroom cut or something. I don't
Oh yeah, okay, mushroom hairstyle, but that's where it's completely even all the way around the head. Um,
know.
when it's even and straight across above the eyes, those are called bangs.
Mhm.
Okay, bangs for men or for women. Okay, all right, let's move on. Okay, Francisco. Okay, dark
Yes.
skin, fair skin, tan skin. Do you know any other words to talk about uh, complexion color?
Mm, uh, well, maybe pale or
Oh yeah,
little
very good.
yellow.
Pale skin. Yes, very good. Olive skin for people from Mediterranean countries sometimes are described as having olive skin. Um, not politically correct, but Native American Indians are sometimes called red skin, even though they're really not. Okay. Copper skin, I've heard before. Okay.
Caucasic, maybe could be.
What's that?
Caucasic.
Casic. I don't know. Can you spell it? I'm not sure what you're.
And no, it's no. I think I'm confusing the word.
Oh, okay. All right. Fair enough. Now, complexion has to do with two things, essentially. The color, which we have been discussing, and also the um, smoothness or roughness, um, the texture of the skin. So someone with a lot of acne and pimples probably has a poor complexion or a bad complexion. Somebody whose face is very smooth, well, okay, this girl in the fair picture looks like she has very, very smooth skin. She has a good complexion or she has a smooth complexion. So sometimes we're talking about texture, sometimes we're talking about color, sometimes we're talking about both when we talk about complexion in English. Okay, Ken. Well, this is pretty straightforward. Tall. Oh, there we have Yao Ming, obviously tall. Who's that? Martin Short, maybe, who is in fact short. Medium height. Ken, what are you?
I'm a kind of average in my generation.
All right, average height. Okay, another way to say medium height. Yeah, very good. It, sometimes it depends where you are, Ken. In America, I actually have exactly medium or exactly average height. But now that I live in Asia, I'm tall. You know, sometimes it depends where you are. Okay. Let's talk about weight and body type. Okay. Overweight or fat. Of course, fat is a little bit, it has a little bit of a negative connotation, a little bit derogatory. Um, okay. Francisco, do you know any other words to say overweight or fat? Well, here's one, chubby, which is a little more polite.
Chubby.
Yeah. Do you know any others that?
Robust.
Robust. That's a good one. Okay. A little bit formal, but yes, not doesn't really have a negative meaning, but it can mean, okay, having some weight. Robust can also mean, it's actually a little positive because robust can also mean very lifelike and energetic. So, which is a very positive meaning. So it can be. Okay. Any others? Can you think of a?
Not sure.
Okay. All right. Maybe stout for men, usually. Barrel-chested, obviously, for men. Another one where for men or women that are not only they are a little bit wide, but they're also a little bit short. We use stocky. Okay. All right. Those are possibilities. Chunky is another one. She's kind of chunky, often used for women. Okay. Francisco, how about, do you know any other words for the other two here? Slim, skinny.
Skinny, well, as a bag of bones.
A bag of bones. Okay, a more idiomatic expression. A bag of bones. Sure. Skinny as a rail. Okay, again, more idiomatic expressions. Yes. Slim is thought of as being a compliment. It's, okay, positive connotation. Skinny is definitely negative. Look at this girl. Yuck. What do you think of this girl here, Francisco? The skinny girl. My goodness.
She's almost dying.
Yeah, she looks like somebody dragged her off a pile of corpses or something. Rescued her from a death camp. Yeah, not good. Okay. Right. Thin, of course, is a more neutral term. Slim is kind of positive. Skinny is negative. Thin is kind of neutral. Okay. Other features. Ken. All right. Well, Ken, do you know anyone with freckles?
No.
Yes, you do.
Not like that. No, no.
Yes, you do, Ken.
No.
Ken.
No.
Ken, I have freckles. I have freckles. You can see also on my arms, lots of those little spots. When I get sun, the more sun I get, the more freckles I get. They're caused by the melatonin. Is that it? Melatonin. Yeah, in the skin, and actually that's what dictates your darkness of your skin. So it comes out in like spots, like this. I have freckles.
Yeah, I have some, but not like this.
Okay. All right. Okay. Pimples. Yuck.
When I was younger, yeah, I had.
Okay, we all do when we're growing up, when we're teenagers. Do you know any other word for pimples?
No.
More formal word is acne.
Acne. Okay.
Yeah. And sometimes whitehead or blackhead, because some pimples are at the top of them they're white, and the others are at the top of them sometimes they're black. So sometimes they're called whitehead or blackhead. Okay. Do you know anybody who has a mole? Who is this picture? Do you know a mole? Okay, let's zoom in. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, see on her face there? Now, here, next to her mouth, in the upper right-hand corner.
Yeah,
That
I have some more. Yes.
Ah, okay, all right. Supposedly, I don't. Well, I don't know in Japan. You tell me. Here in the Philippines, when somebody has a mole, they call it a Buddha mark, and it's supposed to be good luck if they have a mole
It's
on their face.
it's up to the location of the mole, like
Ah,
Buddha eye, third eye kind of thing.
ah, okay. So it depends on where it is. Okay,
Yes.
all right. Yeah, all right. Well, yeah, okay. I've heard of that here, living in Asia. And sometimes in Western culture, this mark is called a beauty mark instead of a mole.
Mar
Yeah.
Marilyn Monroe. Maybe I don't know it's a fake mole or not, but she had a mole around her
Oh,
mouth. Marilyn
Marilyn
Monroe.
Monroe? Yes, she did. That's right. Actually, quite a few of those pin-up stars, those um, whatever sex goddesses. I don't know why. Quite a few of them have a mole or a beauty mark. Cindy Crawford. Yeah, I couldn't remember her name. Thank you, Francisco. All right, look at this attractive man here. Clearly, he has a beard. Ken, have you ever had a beard?
Not like that, but
Yeah.
I didn't shave maybe several days. My beard grew, and
Okay.
I don't know what does it call in English. It's not a kind of official beard like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a very. I couldn't grow a beard like this if I tried for the rest of my life. Um, okay. Well, I'm not sure either. If you just didn't shave for 3, 4, 5 days, 3, 4 days, 2, 3, 4 days, whatever, you can be described as unshaven. He was unshaven, and
Yeah.
or you have an unshaven look.
Yes.
If you do it like I just shaved earlier this morning, I took a shower and I shaved. I am right now. You could describe me as clean shaven. Okay, not just shaved, but you would say clean shaven. Okay. When you have a little beard, like right on the end of your chin, do you know what that's called?
Yeah, I know what it's like, but I don't know. Spot, goatee, like
Goatee.
goat.
Like a goat. Yeah, because it basically looks like a goat, like a male goat's little beard there. Yeah. Okay. All right, and then we have this dude with the crazy mustache. I'm not sure what kind of mustache he has, but it's pretty wild there. Maybe pencil mustache. This one, I'm not sure. Have you ever had a mustache?
No. Because yeah, I just have a unshaven look only.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I had a mustache and a goatee when I had long hair. Many. One of my many looks. Okay. Now, let's keeping in mind some of the things we've looked at. We're going to actually just practice describing a few well-known personalities, although I don't know all the pictures that I'm going to show you. We're going to practice describing them. Just a couple minutes of your time before we start describing them. When you describe things in English, it's a good idea to stay focused and organized. Think in a linear way. And there's easy ways to do that. If you're describing like a scene with a background and a foreground, like maybe a landscape or looking out over a city or describing a room or something, there's a couple ways to do it. You can describe from the foreground to the background, from the background to the foreground, and that way you can kind of stay organized in what you're saying. Or, of course, there's like left to right. If you're looking in a room, you can, clockwise or counterclockwise, kind of concentrate on working your way from one side of the room to the other. That way you're not all over the place when you're doing a description and you don't end up missing things. which basically, when I've done exercises with language learners, if they're just describing things at random, they miss things every single time. If they remain focused and going step by step, then they do a much better job. It's very obvious. Especially helpful in picture description. For people, in my opinion anyway, it's usually easiest to start at the top, the hair, and work your way down. Hair, face shape, ears, eyes, nose, mouth, chin, then shoulders, body, work your way down. And it really helps to have a more complete and detailed description. Okay, let's give it a try. Okay, Francisco, are you back?
Yes, teacher, I'm here again.
All right, here you go. Here's a picture of me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you describe me?
Okay, he's a handsome guy.
He is. Okay.
Yeah, he's thin. He's athletic.
Great.
He's some he's blonde.
Okay. Okay. Starting. All right. First of all, a general statement. I like that. He's a handsome guy. Okay. Look, a general statement about his overall appearance. That's a great way to start a description of someone's physical appearance. Great. Then I guess you lost connection for a couple minutes. I was talking to Ken about try to give your description by staying organized instead of, oh, he's thin, he's athletic, his hair, okay, his stomach, all over the place. You can give a much more thorough and detailed description by using some organization. Start at the top of his head, work your way down.
And he has a bit spiky hair.
Great.
And light, almost blonde, like hair. And his face seems gentle and friendly. And he has six pack. Yeah, and he's wet for some reason.
Well, the ocean's behind him. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Let me give you an example how I might do it. All right. Okay. All right. He's a handsome, good-looking guy. He's got, starting from the top, he's got spiky, kind of light-colored, short hair. He has a fairly square face and a strong jawline. He has a high forehead. He has piercing blue eyes. Kind of a Roman nose, a friendly, smiling mouth. His body is clearly athletic and extremely fit. As Ken said, he's got a six-pack. That's his stomach muscles, so-called the six-pack, because you can clearly see the defined 6 different muscles. Yes, he does. Okay. And he has he's very tanned. He has a very tanned skin, so I might guess that he spends a lot of time outside. Also, all right, notice when I describe, I start with a general statement, I get into the details and try to present them in a kind of organized fashion. And then another element of good description, it's very common for English speakers to make some kind of guess, which Ken, you almost did. He's wet. I don't know why. Well, say he's wet. Maybe he just took a swim in the ocean or something. It's very common to make a guess as to, especially in picture description. All right. Let's try another one. Who is this? Francisco. First of all, do you know who this is? She looks familiar, but I have no idea.
Yes, yeah. I don't remember her name in this moment, teacher.
Okay, all right. No biggie.
Okay.
All right, let's go ahead and give it a try. Give her a try. Sorry, probably
Well,
can't do that. Yeah.
she's a brunette girl. She's very pretty, and she has long hair and curly, and she has amazing blue eyes or gray eyes. I don't I can see her eyes clearly, and she has a beautiful smile. I'm falling in love.
Okay.
Yeah, and she's wearing big earrings. Um, what else? She's kind of brunette.
All right.
She's thin. Yeah, his body is athletic too.
All right. What do you think she's doing? Where is she?
No, she's posing.
She's posing. Oh, okay.
She's posing for a photo.
I see people behind her. Maybe she's at some kind of event or function.
Yeah, maybe she just won a reward.
There
She's
you
an
go.
actress.
Make
Yeah.
a guess. There you go. Okay, that was a much better job. Much more detail there. Great. I loved the conjunction using more adjectives, extreme adjectives. Amazing blue eyes. Okay. Beautiful smile. Okay. Great. Much better job. She's a brunette girl. There's nothing wrong with that. I just want to remind you, for brunette or blonde, redhead, we can just say she's a brunette. It would be very common, she's a brunette, rather than she's a brunette girl. Sounds a little bit odd. We don't normally say that. It's not wrong because we can use brunette as a noun or an adjective. She has brunette hair. That sounds fairly normal. Okay, much better job giving the detail there. Okay, a little bit about her, her earrings and so forth. Okay, good job. All right, Ken, why don't we have you do one more here?
Okay. He's bald, and he has some wrinkle on her face, and I don't know how his eyes color are bluish, maybe, I don't know. What else? He has a rather kind of how can I say in English? Neck is large neck or something.
Well, that's interesting. You normally would not collocate large with neck. We do collocate thick-necked, or thin neck, or long neck or short neck. Long, short, thick, thin.
Okay, maybe thick neck.
Okay.
He has Adam's apple. Yeah, and he wear white shirt, white t-shirt maybe, and black suit.
Okay. All right, you worked your way down. Of course, you can talk about different his eyes, nose, mouth, but okay, pretty good job. Just a little commentary. You said he's bald. Well, okay, bald is a more general term, so you're not wrong. But I could also say he has a shaved head, because clearly he has hair. He chooses to cut it.
Okay.
Or really, if Bruce, and I think we all know this is Bruce Willis, if he actually grew out his hair, then you would see he has what's called a receding hairline. Receding, moving back. He has a receding hairline, clearly, which is why I guess he shaves his head, I suppose. Yeah, his hair is receding or retreating from his forehead. He has a receding hairline. Okay.
How,
Yes.
how skinhead, is it shaven or naturally bald?
Who?
Term skinhead.
Skinhead. Ah, okay. Well, thanks for bringing that up. All right, let's talk about that. Okay, someone with a shaved head or a skinhead, we could also say they're bald. Again, bald being a more general term. Skinhead is usually shaved, but not necessarily. But the difference, the thing about this word is it definitely has negative connotations, okay? If I call someone a skinhead, it's implied that this person is perhaps a racist or belongs to a racist group.
Like National Front.
Yeah, like National Front, or like not American Nazi Party, or something like that, or KKK in America. Yeah, it definitely has that connotation. So you got to be careful about using that. You're basically calling someone a gangster when you call them a skinhead. So be careful of that. I mean, we do sometimes use it in a playful way. You know, my friend shaves his head. Oh, look, you're a skinhead now. What's up with you? You know, it's used jokingly, but you got to be a little careful with that. All right, he has some wrinkles. Okay, these wrinkles in the corner of the eye, do you know what those are called? They're specific.
No.
You can see here. Wait, let me zoom in. Okay, see how Bruce in the corner of his eye over here on the left? Francisco, you're really close, but not rooster feet. They're called crow's feet.
It's a bird. Okay.
Still a bird, and it still looks like, you see the triangle shape. It's like the shape of a bird's foot. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So he's got a little bit of crow's feet going on. Absolutely. I liked, Ken, I liked the feature when you were describing, when you said he has blue-ish eyes. This is very good. Okay. Adding a suffix, you're not sure, or it's not quite equal to your definition of what blue is. All right. So you add the suffix ish, bluish. He's kind of short-ish. All right. He's not really short, but he's close to short. So all right, this is very common in English when we don't have an exact, it doesn't really meet our exact specifications for the adjective. So we might say, oh, he has bluish eyes. That's good. I really like that. And you also mentioned his, what did you say about here? Adam's apple. Okay, yes. All right, he has something weird about his Adam's apple. It looks weird to me, like bent. Maybe he got punched in the throat or something. I don't know. Okay. Adam's apple. Ken, what about an Adam's apple? What's special about an Adam's apple? Okay, this lump in the throat. What's that?
It moves.
It moves, yeah, when you speak and when you swallow. Absolutely. Another thing that's very special about this part of the body is only males have this.
I know exactly.
Yes. So if you see a beautiful woman and you start noticing her Adam's apple bobbing up and down, run away. She's not really a woman, no matter how beautiful she is. Okay. I'm just telling you guys. Okay, always look for that, all right? Make sure. Be safe out there. Okay, we've got about 10 minutes left, so I would like to try a ridiculous activity here. You guys are now, you're going to describe someone. I don't know who. Don't tell me who, okay? I'll start with you, Francisco. All right. Describe someone to me, and I will do my best to draw what you describe. So you need to be very organized. Maybe start with the hair, talk about the shape of the face so I can draw the outline, and then work your way down the forehead, eyebrows, eyes, nose, mouth. All right, I'll help coach you along, but remember, I'm drawing, so I got to kind of get the hair and the shape of the face first. I'm just doing the head, not the whole body. Okay?
Can I say the sex if she's a woman or a man?
Yes, yes, but don't tell me the name. Okay? Who it is.
Okay.
All right.
She's a woman.
Okay.
She's a blonde. A blonde.
Well, I have a pencil. I can't do blonde, but okay.
She's a blonde. She has a mole in her cheek.
Okay. Well,
She's beautiful.
she's beautiful. Okay. I need help here. I'm trying to draw. So so far, I've got a mole in her cheek. There. She's
Yeah.
she's beautiful.
Yeah, she's a blonde girl.
Of course, that's very objective. What you think is beautiful may not be what I think. So, all right, help me out because I'm drawing. So help me out with the things that are on the outside of what I would draw. I would draw
Okay.
the shape of my face, the hair. Yeah, okay.
Okay. Her hair is blonde, so she wears short hair, curly at the end of the tips.
Okay.
Curly hair. Amazing red lips.
Okay.
She's white. Amazing skin with no imperfections.
Yeah, okay. Oh my. All right. The shape of her head, does she have like a long face, square face?
No.
Mine is kind of oval, I think.
Yeah, it's oval, yeah.
Okay, so I think oval's fairly normal.
Oval. Arch.
What kind of a chin? A square chin? I have a little bit of a square chin. A pointy chin?
Maybe she has a very defined chin, but she has what would be a little that would be a little hole in her chin.
Ah, dimple.
Dimple, yeah.
I can't demonstrate because I don't have one, but when you have a little thing here, yeah. Oh, okay, that's good. Okay. How about, does she have a wide forehead or a narrow forehead? This is strange because it doesn't really. Usually when we say wide forehead, we're talking about they have a lot of space here.
Yeah. Wide forehead.
Which usually wide is this way, but when we forehead usually just means big forehead. Yeah. Wide forehead or narrow forehead really means big and small.
Wide forehead.
Yeah.
And arched eyebrows.
Arched eyebrows. Okay. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. The eyes. The eyes are the window to the soul, you know, so it's important to get the eyes. Okay. Tell me more about the eyes.
Well, her eyes are black. I think are black or brown.
Okay. Uh-huh. All right, how about the nose? This person does not have a nose yet.
Okay. I think her nose is perfect.
Perfect. Okay, I have no
They're
idea what that means.
but their lips are amazing. They are, yes, they're medium lips. Well, or but their lips are always red.
Okay, how about her nose? Perfect
Uh,
nose. I
it's
really don't know what
small.
that means.
Yes, it's a medium
Small.
nose as well. Yeah.
Small. Okay, medium nose. Okay. All right. Your 5 minutes are up, and I have no idea who this is. I don't know. Here we go. Who is this? Is this the person?
Yeah.
I have no idea who you're describing.
Okay,
Honestly.
can I tell you?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, she was Marilyn Monroe.
Marilyn Monroe. Oh, Marilyn has long hair. Or, okay, short hair means it's like your ears. Shoulder length hair is like medium hair. I think
Yeah,
Marilyn had like,
I
yeah,
told you short hair. Yeah, and
yeah, you told
curly.
me short hair. Shoulder length hair. And I would say that Marilyn has wavy hair. Not curly hair means it makes like circles. All
Ah,
right.
okay.
Wavy hairs. Ooh, Marilyn, wavy. Uh,
Yeah, she was amazing.
okay.
I got
So
nervous.
you got nervous. Why? I'm the one making a fool of myself.
Yeah, she was beautiful.
Yeah. Okay. Well, all right. I'm sort of close. Where's her mole? It's on the bot under her lip, right? Not over.
Her mouth was on the left, on her left cheek.
Oh, okay. I put it in the right place. Totally.
Yeah.
See, that's part of the description. You didn't tell me where the mole was.
Yeah,
She
you
had
were
a
close,
mole.
but well.
Guessing. Okay, Ken. Your turn. Go ahead and describe someone. Again, kind of work your way out and move in so I can do the outline before I. Okay. Go ahead.
He has spiky hair, but not so short.
Okay.
And, and what else? I don't know. And his jaw is a bit sharp.
Jaw's a bit sharp.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
And he has some wrinkles now.
Okay.
What else?
Well, it's forehead, wide forehead, narrow forehead.
Forehead, not narrow, I think. Narrow forehead.
Okay. Eyebrows.
Eyebrows is blonde, so it's not so visual.
Okay. Ears. Anything about his ears that are notable?
Hair covers his ear a little bit.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha. Eyes. Big eyes.
Not so big, and not so big, not so small, medium.
Okay. Light color eyes, dark color eyes.
Light color eyes.
Okay. All right. Now let's talk about the nose.
Nose is kind of straight, tall, large. I don't know.
Okay. Kind of a biggish nose.
Mhm.
Whoops. All right. I went a little crazy on the nose. Okay. And mouth.
And mouth is a little bit big, I guess. I don't know. Mm.
Is he usually smiling or?
Yeah, and he also has a mold in that position, mouth around mouth.
Okay. All right. Oh, this is terrible. Okay. Okay. Well, unfortunately, I'm having some technical difficulty. I don't know if I can, if you guys can see. Oh, there we go. Well, I'm out of time, so here you go. Is this your person?
Oh wow.
It looks like the devil. All right. Okay, I'm a terrible drawer. Who was your person supposed to be? Ken?
Rod Stewart.
Oh, you're right.
Oh, it
It's
does
super-
look like Rod Stewart.
Yeah, it was-
Rod has a kind of a long face, though. That's what it
Long face, okay.
does have a long nose. That is true. It does look a little bit like Rod Stewart. Okay, I pat myself on the back. All right, thanks a lot, gentlemen. Thank you very much for joining me.
Thank you, teacher.
Lunchtime for me. You guys take care. Have a great day. See ya.